With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jackson, first play, going to throw. A check down here for Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Derek Johnson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive. 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So the three-time Pro Bowler Javon Kearse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. We always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well, a guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry, 79 yards. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Jackson to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Dancing to his left. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Fourth down, here's Jackson, rolling to his right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 11 now. Again, it's Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. CeeDee Lamb from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting 3s, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put it in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Now Jackson on 1st down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense opponent's going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Steve Smith, as the first half is winding down. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. To throw is Jackson. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Open man right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe there's
a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Derrick Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Touchdown! Steve Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Flush to his right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Javon Curse. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A handoff running left, Henry. And some room to maneuver. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Jackson will keep it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. A first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Henry again on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. But he's got Smith here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there. 52 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
One last shot for Jackson. To Henry. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so back.